Hi, and welcome back to Crafters Grove. Today on Crafters Grove, we're going to talk about what is curing and why is it important. So curing is essentially allowing a liquid adhesive like paint or polyurethane to sit for a certain length of time to allow it to harden. But to get a little bit more scientific, curing is actually a chemical reaction that's occurring in the paint or polyurethane that turns this liquid substance into a solid. And in doing that, it bonds to the surface or fully sticks or adheres to the surface and hardens, so then it becomes resistant to things like scrubbing, washing, nicks, that sort of thing. So one of the reasons curing is important is to allow it to get to this hardened state, because that makes it stronger and less susceptible to damage. Also, once it's cured, it's no longer an adhesive, so you're no longer going to run into situations where some unwanted item sticks to the painted or polyurethane surface. So here are a few examples where the paint from a door has adhered to the frame of the door. And this happens because the door is closed before the paint has had a chance to cure fully. So in this next example, this is actually my desk that I work on for Crafters Grove. The top of the desk was refinished, and then before the curing process had been completed, the hutch was placed on top of it. Now the hutch didn't stick to the surface because it had these little green felt pads on the bottom of it. And what happened is those green felt pads adhered to the surface of the desk and now are there permanently until the desk is refinished. In this example, I have a painting project that I was working on that I placed on a plastic bag. And what happened is the print on the plastic bag has now transferred to the back of the project. So that last one was an upcoming video, and this one is actually about a past video, my first video on Crafters Grove. So here I unfortunately did not allow the polyurethane on this project to cure fully before placing it in the shower. And so what happened is that the base always had moisture around it, the inside of the dish always had moisture in it, and so the polyurethane actually lifted from the piece, and as a result now it's no longer bonded to the piece. I had to peel away the polyurethane, and now you can see that's also resulted in some of the beads no longer being bonded, and I've lost some of those now. So now I have to sand the piece and reapply another few coats of polyurethane. So hopefully now the only question left in your head is, how do you cure paint? So each can of paint should have its own instructions on how to cure the paint, just like it does here. Some artistic paints, like craft paints, don't have a curing time. I had always believed that 2 weeks was a good curing amount, but as you can see on this instruction from a well-known paint company, they seem to suggest 4 weeks for curing. So my advice is to go with the manufacturer's instructions, and if there aren't any there, I would say cure for at least 2 weeks, especially before anything heavy duty like scrubbing or a heavy object resting on the uncured surface. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it informative. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe to our channel to see more videos. Okay, bye!